find the general solution. So for this particular problem, I want to get the separation of variables. I want to get the x's on one side, y's on the other. We usually like y's on the left side. So I'm going to move this x over here and this y over here. So I end up with y prime divided by y equals 1 over x. I'm going to divide them over to each other's side. Next, I now need to change y prime to dy dx. So I'm going to rewrite this as dy dx over y equals 1 over x. Can I multiply the dx over? And I now have dy over y equals dx over x. So I change y prime to dy dx, then I multiply the dx over. Now, why do I need it? Well, you need all the x's and y's on each side, because what's going to happen now is we're trying to get to the general solution, so we now have to integrate both sides. And to integrate, don't you need a dy? You need a d something of the variable you're integrating by. So you have to separate them into all x's and all y's, and now you have your dx's and dy's accordingly. What's the integral of 1 over y dy? 1 over y dy is simply ln y, absolute value, plus c. The integral of 1 over x is ln of x, absolute value, plus c. Now, what I say earlier, if you have plus c's on both sides, can I bring them all to one side? Because we haven't defined our constant yet, and so constants can be added together. Now, if these are both absolute values on both sides, can I kind of drop them? Because if they're both absolute values, can you make sense that you can kind of ignore them because they're on both sides? You have two absolute values, the answers. It's a hard one to define when you can and can't drop off absolute values. It's not the most important thing that I've noticed. But just in general, we're going to drop the absolute values. So we're going to have ln y equals ln x plus c. Now, there's a problem here. If I want to change this to get y equals, that plus c is kind of annoying. So watch this. This is going to kind of mess some of you guys up. But I'm going to write this as ln y, ln x, plus ln c. Now, if I haven't defined my constant yet, could I make it an ln of it? Since I haven't defined it yet, can I just make ln of that constant? And the reason why I do that is, watch this. ln y equals ln x c. Doesn't a plus right here mean I could bring them together inside? Is that okay? It's a little bit easier if you just redefine the constant as an ln c, then you can bring it inside. And from there, now if this is ln y and this is ln, can we just drop the ln's since they're both ln's? There's a property where you can do that. Basically, you exponentiate both sides. So I now have y equals xc. There's my answer.